He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Grichuk on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
Pretty lucky here defensively that this winds up only a double. You see the leap, maybe a little missed time there as it gets over his head, but fortunately he's got back up the field this thing and get it in quickly. That backup's late in getting there. These are the kind of plays you see inside the Parker zone.
Here's Addison Russell as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. For Montero, the double was his 3rd of the season here in this first month. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ball game.
Sam Tuivailala will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Tuivailala.
John Lackey will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bunting here is Lackey, and he gets it down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, this is textbook baseball right here. He's got the lead already, and now he moves another man into scoring position, and that could hopefully give himself even more of a cushion to work with.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back standing.
Simple throw over there.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hands.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
A little bouncer. Molina scoops it up on to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
With 2 outs already, this isn't the end of the world from a defensive perspective, but now at least you bring in the possibility of an infield single, a booted grounder, or even another wild pitch bringing that run home.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Right on the corner, 2-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. 4 runs, 10 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Anthony Rizzo gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Pitch out, nothing doing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
That's a good idea, 1 and 2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Still 2 and 2. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Moss ranging back, still going back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals nothing. Leading off the inning, Brandon Moss, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ballgame and kept his team in the ballgame.
Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate. Lackey steps into the windup. Here's the 1-1. Right side and right into the shift. To his right, Rizzo, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Man, and you talk about a tale of 2 starts. He gave up 6 runs the last time he took the mound. Here, nothing. He's been in total control here virtually from pitch 1.
Rendell Grichuk will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In there, 1-2 now.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at
The 1-2 pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, number 3.
Well, not official yet, but starting to look like a formality now that this winning streak's going to come to an end at 5 games.
Jed Jerko stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. One and two, here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail here 4-0. Kevin Segrist will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Kevin Segrist.
Settling in now, Chris Bryant. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Not a bad idea when you're facing a guy with a funky delivery like his. You go up there taking a pitch, get yourself a better idea of the release point that he's showing you and how to time that delivery a little bit better.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here in the last 2 pitches.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. A good old-fashioned Midwest battle here in St. Louis with the visiting Cubs leading the Cardinals here in the 8th as you take a look at our line score to this point. Kyle Schwarber is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lifted the other way to left center. Grichuk giving chase. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder,
Jorge Soler will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run in the ball game, and on cue Here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's by him for strike 1.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Hot shot to third. Carpenter has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Stephen Piscotty, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And Lackey jumps ahead of him here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Lackey looks in. 0-2 on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Yadier Molina digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Skied into straightaway right. Soler is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
First baseman number 33. Ryan.
Can't ask for much more out of a starting pitcher. Working on a 2-hit shutout right now.
Brian Pena will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Ball 1.
Lays off 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Miguel Montero steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Full count. 3-2. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though. So he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Here's Addison Russell. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Peralta's there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Pitcher number 41, John Lackey.
John Lackey steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The Cubs are on top, 4-0. Tommy Pham will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point. So, good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Lackey gets the sign. 1-1 pitch on its way. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Matt Carpenter will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Yeah, not a lot of offense to go around for these guys so far. It's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, but at least this one's an extra base hit and goes for a double.
Johnny Peralta will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
This is hit on the ground, but foul. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Bryant charging this one on to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Brandon Moss will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2 out here and a runner at second. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop.
Now batting, center fielder
Rendell Grichuk will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Up high, 2-1 now.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in. If you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, the Cubs were given an excellent outing on the mound here by this man, John Lackey. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 4-0. Good night from St. Louis.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 3 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is John Lackey. His record is now 2-1. The loss goes to Mike Leake. He falls to 1-2. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. In the National League Central, the Cubs combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 4-0. The Minnesota Twins snapped their 5-game losing streak as they got the best of the Brewers at home 5-4. The Rockies cracked 16 hits on the day as they ran over the Reds 10-4. The Washington Nationals got 11 overall hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-3. The New York Mets allowed only 5 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 4-0. The Giants combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 3-2. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The Red Sox completed the long 4-game sweep as they blew out the Jays 9-2. The win was their 6th in a row. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the White Sox on the south side 4-2. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.